Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our Shenanigans Dice Hard edition.
I just got to say, during the break, Connar was talking about being on his pretend submarine, and just as soon as he said pretend submarine, that brought me back to when I was a kid, and you would use like the jungle gym at the playground as like your pretend whatever. And I was imagining like all these sailors like crouched in the jungle gym. No, that's not the reactor over there. This is the reactor.
It's kind of what it's like. I'm not gonna lie, especially when you get the new guys coming in and they just don't know anything. Oh, it's great when they're like inside the boat and they're looking for something. And it's like, sure, they aren't dumb, they're just ignorant. They haven't been in the boat. I've been in there for a while. I can point stuff at me. And I still look at it like, yeah, that's that thing. And someone will look at me like, no, you're stupid. That thing's over there.
Pretending that stick is a wrench.
Yeah.
All right.
And that is what it feels like though. Sometimes we're just all in a freaking jungle gym and we're all just five.
Okay. Back in game.
That's not at work, people.
You've got 3 dead bodies on you. You each have pistols. You each have 3 clips, 3 magazines. With full ammunition, 8 rounds in each one of them. And then I think Peter Peterson has an additional 4 rounds left in his, and Dirk Stone has an additional 3 rounds left in his, because that guy took 5 pot shots at Peter Peterson earlier.
So I've got 24, 3 times 8.
3 times 8 plus 3. And it's important that we actually separate what is in your magazine from what is on your side, because you do not have unlimited ammo, unlike Die Hard.
We are not real action heroes. We actually do have to reload.
We're going to track ammunition, otherwise it would just get out of hand. Everyone's taking 30 shots around with 8-round magazines.
And what kind of guns are these?
Pistols.
You all have H&K P7s. You can just write P7. The only difference between that and the other pistol in the game, the Beretta, is an 8 or 10 round magazine.
Yeah, but the ammunition's the same size, yeah? Ammunition's
the same size, and if you've got like time, you can actually like empty different magazines and refill and, you know, juggle it about.
Yeah.
Cool. So all of a sudden, as you guys are like checking your weapons, you hear something coming in through the radio that's on one of these people, and it's Misha, Bericht.
I take the radio.
Bericht?
I take the radio.
Sure.
Misha, Bericht.
And I go to one of the unfinished windows. Alles okay, Hans. Alles equals everything. Means everything.
Okay. It's silent on the other end. Doesn't work if you actually speak German. But it's fine. It's fine. You're the party crasher. Maybe you just happen to speak German. Maybe that's going to be...
I have an awesome reason why I'm here.
But anytime you speak in German, you're going to have to like translate for us in like Roll20 chat or something.
Yeah, I will not speak. I just wanted to do this for this one.
But that's totally... I'm all on board with it, but like you're just going to have to translate for us. That's all. I can translate from English to German, but not the other way. Thank you, Google Translate. All right. So here you are.
Silence from the other side.
Silence from the other side.
So who the hell are you people? I think it's time for establishing some backstory while I make my coffee.
So let's hear a little bit about who you are. Chad Gronk, so far, all we know about you is that you're the aggressive acquisitions expert here at the firm. What's that mean?
Well, see, when boss man wants something, boss man gets something. So I'm an acquirer of assets. How do you think we got this building?
Ooh.
I'll, like, brush off my shoulders. I probably did get a little dust on there, but
definitely. What about you, Peter Peterson? We know you're a party crasher, but who are you outside of that?
Peter Peterson is, or at least claims to be, the best mercenary in the business of Europe. Hans made him an offer, but I wanted more money. And he declined. And you don't decline, Peter Peterson.
Oh,
Shit.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right. And Dirk Stone, who are you?
howdy.
I mean, we already know a little bit about you. Ex-con, ex-military janitor staying late to clean up after his boss's shitty work.
They don't know that about me. Say, I'm just the janitor. And I think we should establish right now that I've got like a U.S. Navy tattoo, which will be revealed later at some moment.
All right.
Which ship?
Oh, God, don't get all like actual.
Okay.
This is
your-
just action hero level of
What was your rate, shipmate?
So, you guys have one radio on you now.
And I click it again. Hello, Hans?
The radio clicks back on. Who is our most unwelcome guest?
Well, Hans, you know me, Peter. You know, you good pal.
Silence for a little while, followed by, Peter! You've come to join us anyway, I see.
Yes, we are having a good time up here. You know, eating sauerkraut and Weisswurst. You know, it's just lovely. You should come up.
Thank you, but I already have a party of my own. How much for you to walk away right now, Peter? This is not where you are supposed to be.
Oh, you know my price, Hans.
Silence on the other side.
I guess you're thinking about it, Hans. Because they don't call me the party crasher for nothing. And if you're having a party, I'm going to crash it on my own. You know, you three guys, they were easy to convince on my own to have a nice little party with me.
Well then, comes the call back. Maybe we should come and join you.
Yes, you should.
Followed by a call for Wilhelm, Wolfgang, Kruger, Ludwig, Johann. Find Peter.
And while he's saying that, I'm mentioning the other, like, we should get out of here.
Like, yeah, he knows exactly where he sent those guys. He knows where to look for us now. We need to move quickly.
Is there another way out of the?
I mean, you're on the 32nd floor right now.
And besides the stairs.
How many stairwells are there? Is what he's asking.
There's the one stairwell. There is the elevator. I take it back. There are two stairwells and an elevator.
I hit the elevator button.
All right.
Lights up.
I go, that's going to be the first thing you're expecting. Hold
Exactly.
the door.
That's why I called it up here so they can't use it.
All right, hold the door for now. Where's the nearest Is there a nearby janitorial closet handy?
This whole place is under construction right now. You got to go to a different floor if you want to get to a closet.
Let's go up a floor. I bet they've got one up there.
Let's use the other stairs.
Yeah.
I kind of shuffle over to them. Listen.
You guys all go up to the 33rd floor. This is the computing room, back when computers were, big and expensive and cumbersome. There are glass windows partitioning off various sections of things. There's big server racks over here generating a lot of heat. There's some terminals all over the place, as well as windows that look out over the city of Los Angeles.
Can you go through the floors again so I can write them down?
Sure. Floor 30 is the party. 31 is offices. 32 is under construction. 33 is computer.
I'm trying to check this all out here.
I'll post it in Roll20. chat.
Okay.
So what? Cleaning man. On what floor is the guard's office? Oh, the guard rooms. Where they
That's
keep their
way downstairs. Security rooms are on ground level.
All right. So we had
most of Hans's
31 offices, 32 under construction, 33 is computers. $34.
I'm supposed to say models. Type. I just had a notepad, so I don't correct my typos if I'm the only one looking at them. Models and conference room.
All right, and then 35 is under construction.
36 is piping, and then there's rooftop instead of 37. All right, so you guys go up to the next floor. It's the computer bank floor. There's all this stuff around, and you hear some various chatter over the radio frequency that indicates there should be at least 6 people coming your way.
So what now, janitor man? If we want to get some guard stuff, we have to go down. And probably most of Hans's guys are not down there. Or maybe you...
I got a place that they're not going to think of.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to lead them to the sort of, somewhat off the normal charts, kind of behind, between the room space where we janitors go to just like sit down, relax a little bit, hang out with cards, etc. Put up pinups that would be appropriate for the 80s.
Of course.
But wouldn't be, but would be workplace violations right now.
Absolutely.
Okay. I take it back there. Nobody even knows how to get here. We can stay here for a little bit while we figure out what we're gonna do.
Well, we shouldn't stay too long. The party down there has already started. Maybe we should spice it up, get the pigs in here.
We need to know what's going on.
Well, good old Hans down there has some kind of plan, I'm sure. And to get something out of this building. I mean, why else would he be here?
So, I'm going to step a little closer to Peter here, and where he can't see, but Gronk can see, be holding my pistol, thumbing off the safety, and go, so, Peter, yeah, you seem to be a little friendly with Hans, knew him by name. You want to explain that?
Oh, he tried to hire me for a job, but I'm a bit more worth than he offered. And you don't decline, Peter Peterson. So I've come here to crash his party.
So what do you know about this job, then?
Oh, not much. Just he needed some experts. I mean, of course he wouldn't give us the detail before we actually agreed.
And just what kind of an expert are you?
Well, I'm an expert in things that say me. You have a gun without a safety in your hand. That clicking noise is unmistakable.
And when you told him that if he paid you enough money, you would join him, which probably means killing us, that was pretty unmistakable too.
He wanted me to walk away, but he knows my price. He won't pay. Not now. Not after we dealt with those 3. Hans is a guy who does not deal with loose ends.
Then what are you doing here at the party? Why did you come if you know he's not gonna?
Isn't it obvious? He's tying up loose ends.
That guy knows his stuff.
You hear a bing! Elevator doors begin to open. Everyone roll initiative.
Wait. I thought we were.
Oh shit! You're in. Okay, yeah.
Props open.
You're in the.
Use the stairs.
Yeah. You guys are in the janitor room, but you hear that bing of an elevator opening on this floor.
I get my gun, move to the side of the door, just in case.
Various people begin to spread out throughout the computer bank room, moving carefully from one side to the other.
So what now, gentlemen?
Why are you asking me? I'm just a janitor. I'm not some high-priced European mercenary with it.
Oh, but you know
You're the
your
janitor.
stuff.
Do you know where the breakers are at?
Of course I know where the breakers are. I'm the janitor.
All right.
And I go grab.
Do you wanna put the lights out on this party?
All right, way ahead of you. And I grab a big thing of bleach and a big thing of ammonia.
Ugh.
And I lead them over to the breakers.
Well, there's breakers, but they're behind enemy lines right now. You're gonna have to go through these people to get to the breakers.
Let me guess, Neal. Again, there's a core space above us, right?
This is the computer room, so yeah, there is the movable floor up here. But Dirk Stone knows that the computer room is more secure. There are certain areas of the computer room where the walls, the partitions go through the roof all the way up to the ceiling above to block off those areas. Dirk Stone, why don't you give me an intelligence check to see if you can remember whether you can crawl to that place or not? You know,
Why don't I? Because that's my lowest stat. That's why.
You might not know. You've had a hard life. No one would blame you for not remembering, for not knowing if you remember where these things are. But yeah, the breakers, it should just be up the ceiling, cross the way, and down into the breaker room. It's not guarded. Are you all gonna go, or are you just gonna send one? Action heroes, what are you doing?
I don't know, just sending one seems like the thing to do, and then the rest of us will wait, ready to spring out. All right.
The enemy's on the move, so you got to go quickly.
Yep.
I'll go, Gronk.
Yeah.
Make yourself useful.
All right.
The breakers, as soon as the lights go out, that's when Peterson and I will move.
Okay. You can give him direction to the breakers.
Yeah.
Gronk, you lift ceiling tile. Make me a dex
tile.
check.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's the same roll as the last time. God.
It's so close to passing, though. So, once again, you get all the way there, and as you're lifting off the last ceiling tile and beginning to carefully... Is that what you do? You drop the last tile into the room?
I'm assuming, I'm lowering myself down on a table and then I'm putting it there, but I don't seat it just right. And right as I'm stepping down, it falls on my head or something.
Yeah, you slip on the table, the tile comes down on your head, tumbles. You can hear all sorts of things being yelled, but the breakers are right next to you.
All right, boom. I go over. Kids, don't operate energized breakers unless it's a super emergency. And I'm gonna open up the breakers.
You open up the breaker panel. There's a shit ton of switches back and forth and a big fat red one up top.
Well, you see here, being a procedurally compliant person, I'm going to look for the one that says trip, and I'm going to trip the breakers.
That's the big red one up top.
All right, freaking boom. Pull the trip switch and open up the breakers, shut down power to probably the floor.
All the power goes down, the computers wind down for a moment, and then there's and lights begin to flicker on. Just soft, dim red emergency lighting flickers on all over the place. And you hear the mad scramble of many feet as your enemies are panicking in the darkness. Everyone roll me initiative.
And I give a nod to Dirk. Let's kill some crowd.
What did you just say?
Let's kill some crowd.
That's what I thought you said. But Rob has taught me to always double check before I assume that you've said something.
Yeah, after that whole Irish thing during the break, Neal.
Yeah. Okay. 2, a 7, and a 10. Oh my god, what a wonderful initiative roll, Connar. You're the first one.
Excellent. So, after having opened up the breakers, it's now, I'd say it's pretty dark in my room.
Oh yeah, this room is particularly dark.
Excellent. I'm gonna go hide in case someone comes in through here, because even though like it's all emergency lighting outside, I'm pretty sure that as soon as they open the door, there's gonna be light spilling in, and it's gonna be a hell of a lot easier for me to see them than it is for them to see me.
Definitely. So are you like right in front of the door looking at it, or are you on a side, or like in a corner?
I'd say I'm like,
are you under a table?
Here.
How you see?
Draw a picture. And the door's like right there. I'd say I'm probably like over here behind some crap, whether that's like a desk or something. I'm just like right there, mostly out of view, but enough so that way when they pop in, I can just be like, oh, that doesn't look like, or especially if they have something like a SMIG or a rifle, and just pop up and like, my friends don't have SMIGs or rifles, and then pop a couple shots off at them.
So you're crouched down here low, waiting for something to come through. Dirk, you're next. Peter Peterson's just given you the nod, the action nod.
All right. God damn, always having to clean up other people's messes. And I'm gonna roll the two jugs that I have, the one of ammonia and the one of chlorine or of bleach, down the walkway between the desks towards where those guys are, where the bad guys are.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna like kind of laying down on the ground, lining up the shot so that it'll go through both of the jugs and fire through them.
All right, so you're lining up your pistol shot with the jugs of bleach that you've left out.
One of bleach and one of ammonia.
Right.
Okay. And having worked at my grandparents' swim school, I've found that apparently all it takes is for something to be wet with acid and then dipped into bleach to just like make the most. That would just like the thin film of acid on something. I mean, it does not take a whole lot to make.
All right.
Are you talking about acid here?
Really fuck up your lungs.
He's talking about acid and bleach together make some sort of.
Well,
I know ammonia
makes
and bleach.
phosgene gas. Yeah, well,
phosgene.
Okay.
Well, take your shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was warned by my grandpa, don't let them mix at all because then it makes this. And of course, I'm like, oh yeah, sure,
Grandpa. I got the same lesson from my mom about cleaning. If you're gonna clean with bleach, that's fine, but don't also clean with ammonia at the same time, or you're gonna die.
Or you're gonna get
like,
Will.
All right, take your shot, Rob.
All right.
D20, just one shot, right? You're not wasting ammo here.
Just one shot.
Oof. Goes right through both bottles, and they begin to glug, 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 glug out onto the ground. The people hear the gun.
Plus the medic cover.
Yeah. Gas immediately begins to like spread throughout the room, and a pair of soldiers, of mercenaries, of thieves or terrorists or criminals, we don't know who these people are yet, come out of their...
They're just a bunch of goons.
Yeah, the goons rush out. They see Dirk on the ground in pretty good cover, and they begin unloading 4 shots each at you, Dirk.
All right.
Let's see, what's your charisma? 15? 16.
My
So your
highest
AC is 16. They're each taking 4 shots. They're at -4, so they basically need nat 20s to hit you. Plus, you've got cover. So the 2 nat 20s are hits. So you get a couple of shots from the first person for a total of 8 points of damage, and the second person also unloads 4 rounds on you that just kind of scatter against the walls, being pinging all over the place.
My shoulder.
The next soldier makes his way into the breaker room, kicks open the door where Chad... How many shots are you taking, Chad? Chad. The Rock.
Oh, sorry.
A guy kicks open the door coming in at you, coming into the breaker room.
Boom, 3 shots.
3 shots? Go for it.
Excellent.
So that should be -2 to hit.
-2 to hit. Okay, so give me the +1, 3. I would say I get surprise.
You know, he's going into the breaker room where the lights just came out. It might be expected that someone's in here.
Sure, but it's dark.
I will give you... Yes, I will give you
me.
+2 to hit because you are in an advantageous dark position.
All right. You said a +2?
Yeah.
So, all right, so it's just...
It's just regular D20s, yeah.
All right. All right. Take a shot in the dark here, but I say you're not here for the party.
All 3 are hits against this guy. Roll me 3d6.
Yeah. Get right.
Oh, that's exactly his HP. So it's sternum, throat, forehead, and he drops to the ground. As he does so, though, because he was opening the door to spray and pray with his SMG, his shots go... The first half of his shots spread across the room, and the other half go up. So we're going to roll... he was going to fire 20 rounds into this room, but only 10 could be feasible. And of those,
Neal,
only 5 of them are in your region. So I'm going to give you 5d20 shots at you with the SMG. It's a spray and pray. No, none of them. It's just this 20 shots go off, kind of spraying across the room and then up into the ceiling as he falls, and the SMG drops to the ground next to him. Next up is a 7 on the initiative. That's Peter Peterson.
Well, seeing what the janitor man did, I'm going to grab... This is the janitor room, so there are towels or something lying around.
Totally.
I grab one to give me a bit of safety.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my whole action, or...?
No, you can grab a towel. You got a whole minute.
Okay, and are there still guys in the open?
You're in the janitor room. You haven't even looked out yet.
Okay, I give like just a quick peek.
You give a quick peek, and you see coming down the hallway, or coming down the edge of the wall towards you, is a guy with a pistol out. As you pop your head out, he takes the first of his many shots this round at you, which is a miss. It like pings right past your face.
Okay, then I know where he is. Like, unload the...
How many rounds do you...
4 shots that I have.
Alright. You take 4 shots, he takes the rest of his shots as well, as you guys are like shooting back and forth at each other. Both of you neither of you can really see each other, and you both have decent cover against each other, so it's kind of a crapshoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is your AC, Peter Peterson? 15? No, these are all misses. And you get 1 hit on him.
Okay. And I grace him.
Yeah, that's a minor grade.
And I go. What's the janitor room look like? I'm like.
It's a small room, maybe 5 feet wide, 8 feet long. Hit up girls, shelves filled with chemicals, rags, towels, toilet paper.
Is there like a desk where the janitors maybe had their break?
There's a small card table.
Yeah, I like. While I'm like sliding under it, I pull it down.
All right, it falls beside you. The last 2 guys spread. One of them starts coming around to where Dirk is on the ground, like underneath a table behind a what do you call that? Like a cubicle sort of wall, and takes a bunch of shots at Dirk Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more d20, 7, 8. Go. He unloads a whole clip at you as he runs past, hoping to get lucky at least once. But not one of the shots hits you. He unloads everything at you, all to no avail. Meanwhile, another person comes in rolls in from the ground where the guy that Chad killed was. And doesn't go for the guy's SMG, but just like rolls over with the pistol and takes 4 shots at Chad.
Oh, shoot.
The 19 is a hit. Your AC, Chad, is 15. Okay, you're fine. So it's just a regular hit. You take 3 points of damage, a pistol to the left thigh. And that's it. Let's go to next round initiative.
Oof.
There's only 5 of them left. Perfect. Okay. All right, so this is one section of the map. The other section of the map is going to be over here. We've got the janitor closet, like this. We've got like some cubicle-looking stuff over here with tables. And there's like the opposite thing over here with tables on it. This, very depressing, very soulless. There's actually a large gap between these two things here, so you know. And this large gap is like filling with plumes of phosgene gas or chlorine gas, whatever, that are filling this up. We have Peter. We've got Dirk, who's hiding under this table and was taking shots. We've got Chad over here on the right already. And then we've got baddies. There was one baddie over here. There were a pair of baddies that fired at Dirk as they ran this way, so they're over here now. Baddie. There's a baddie on the ground behind this wall firing at Chad. And I'm missing one more. Who's the one more? Oh, the other one ran the other way. He's right here now. I hope that is somewhat sensible. If it's slightly confusing, that's fine. You're in a mostly unfamiliar office area in a pistol fight with German terrorists. It should be a little confusing. Initiative round, right?
All right.
3 is the fastest enemy. 3 and 4 together are the 2 guys in the upper right. And they're gonna look over the top of the cubicle, see Dirk on the ground underneath the table.
You have to perception to see me. This is like...
Oh, you're right. It is low light. It's very low light. Yeah. Oh, no, they totally spot you, Dirk. Totally see you.
All right.
My translator. Where's my translator? Zut Sturben, they say as they unload. Zeit Zut Sturben? I don't know. Close enough.
ST is more like it's.
Oh, so Zut Sturben.
Zeit.
Zeit?
E-I is I.
Zeit zu Sturben. And unload shots at Dirk Stone, who is prone, unfortunately. So the first guy hits you once. The second guy hits you once as well, but the rest of the shots are misses as they pepper you. Oh, it's only a 1 and a 3 for a total of 4 damage on Dirk, but you've taken quite a bit of hits now, man. You're starting to bleed. Red, white, and blue all over the place. Peter, it's your turn.
Well, I know there's a guy coming this way, maybe. I'm going to reload and line up a shot and wait a moment.
You're holding your action? Okay. The same guy who fired what was it, 8 shots at Connar before? No, 4 shots at Connar before with his pistol. Rolls back into view again and unloads the rest of his magazine at you.
Another 4.
Another 4.
Do I have cover at all?
You have a little bit of cover, but you also have high AC. You're really charismatic, you know, so the shots kind of scatter around you. You're too cool to be hit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I look too good. Like, I've got my suit on. Like, yeah, I'm going to have to get a new one now. Just got shot in the leg, but it's okay.
All right. So that guy's done. And this dude that was coming down the hallway, he's going to jump into the room with like a jump and, you know, he leaps and tries to pistol you in the air as he jumps through the doorway,
So I got
Peter.
2 of them after me in the breaker room.
Yeah, you killed one of them already, though.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Peter, this guy's jumping in and firing 3 shots at you because he's already fired the other 5 in his pistol. How many are you firing at him?
I'm going to fire 3 shots at him.
Okay. He leaps. Ooh, that 19 will hit you. 19 minus 3 is 16. Your AC is 15.
Don't forget, I'm behind the table.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still gonna be hit. He hits you once for 2 points of damage. You hit him. Those are at minus 3 each, so you miss him entirely. Shots ring out. You're both in that room.
How much damage was it?
Anyone remember? I'll just re-roll it. 5 damage.
To the shoulder.
Connar, Chad.
All right, so there's 2 guys in my room or 1 guy?
No, there's one guy. The other one is
One
killed.
guy?
Yeah. And he rolled in front to take some shots and like rolled back behind the partition.
Okay, so I can't see him right now.
No, but you know he's right behind that wall.
And is it like freaking sheetrock? Or
It's
is it
sheetrock.
like... So this is sort of stuff that you could even punch through.
Oh yeah, if you were
Okay.
committed.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. All right. I'm gonna like run over here, bust through the wall behind him, and as I get behind him, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna pop out, just be like, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
All right, give me a strength check at +5 to break through the wall with your one-liner there.
+5.
Oh
Boom.
yeah. You bust through the wall. Standing right above him, he's on the ground, like dropping one magazine out, looks up at you in like surprise
I think he
and
looks up
horror.
behind him.
Yeah, it's kind of like up
Mr.
over his
Gorbachev,
shoulder.
tear down this wall.
Goes to reload as you.
3d20. It's -2 just for normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, whatever. I'll just throw 3d20. So nope, 7. Dang it, I miss him. Freaking point blank, right into his back, and just like.
He tucks and rolls. He rolls out of the way and switches positions with you. Now he's inside, but the wall's like totally wrecked.
Oh yeah.
And last but not least, we have Dirk Stone.
All right, I'm typing you my ready to action, so it can be a wonderful surprise to the crowd that I'm going to do after the public action I'm going to do.
Uh-oh. Bring it on.
All right. So for my attempt to bonus my way through here, these guys just shot me, and I'm clearly like not hidden. I say, talk about a hostile work environment, and I try to crawl as fast as I can with a kind of comically concerned look on my face. Let's see, am I drawing here yet? Yeah, around the other side here.
All right.
So that I've got some cover, and then once I've got cover, that's my ready to action.
Okay, so you're in cover, but you can't stay here very long because you're like the phosgene gas is like sweeping up towards you. Okay, yeah. The next terrorist is he's gonna run actually into the janitorial room. Oops. Comes on in after you, Peter. Sees you there, drops the gun, and goes to tackle you. He's gonna take you alive. Hans wants you. And as he does, he says, "This is for Hans." And rolls a natural 19, totally tackling you to the ground. Give me an opposed strength check. Ooh.
I'm not strong, but I know my combat techniques.
Yeah. So he runs to tackle you, and what do? How is it that you overcome him with a strength check?
I step to the side, punch him once into the what's it called? The area right below the ribcage.
Sternum.
Right below the ribcage would be the belly.
Yeah. No, here the area.
Oh, the solar plexus. There we
Solar
go.
plexus. Yeah.
Solar plexus, and like shove him into the wall.
He hits the wall, and that's the end of his turn. There's 2 people in that room with you now. In fact, you are sandwiched between. You're in the middle of a terrorist sandwich, Peter.
But I'm the only one who still has bullets in his guns.
Ooh.
That's the difference between an amateur and a professional. The professional does not jump into a room and empties his gun and does not kill.
Let's get an initiative roll.
Hell yeah. Ooh, excellent.
First one of them goes at a 3. Uh-oh, the guy inside the room with the rock. I'm sorry, not the rock. Chad and Chad go at the same time. He's refilled his gun. He stands up as you...
Go to finish the job. And, so, like, we go at the same time, yeah?
You go at the same time.
So, see here, instead of following him through the door, I'm going to pop around to the hole that I just made, because, you know, everyone's like, go through the door. I made my own door.
Nice.
And I'm going to pop around. We can't help everyone, but I'm going to help you right to hell.
All right, take your shot. How many shots are you taking?
2 shots.
You were very conservative on the ammo here, guys. I really expected you guys to be unloading like massive amounts of ammunition.
See, it's also because I wanted to roll an 11 and not a 10.
So he unloads his full round with an ah! Just like a mad scream. He peppers everything through the wall at you. Not a single one of them comes close to hitting you.
And that's why we're not rolling massive amounts of ammunition.
Exactly.
And you hit with 1 shot.
Excellent.
You've already wounded this guy before. You know what? He only had 1 HP left anyway, so it didn't matter.
Hell yeah.
He dies in a screaming blaze of gunfire.
Excellent. So yeah, then I'll just like empty out the magazine and start gathering his, because he had a couple spares. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll just take one of his, jam it home, jam the other in my pocket.
So he has 1 spare magazine. Everything else. Dope. No, he's got 2 spare magazines. Everything else he's unloaded. There's also an SMG with 10 rounds left and 3 spare magazines.
Hell yeah.
On the other side, over here, one of these guys is going to make another perception check looking for... Nope, can't find Dirk. Where's Dirk hiding? So he comes looking around for Dirk. He hears the fighting in the closet, but that's not where he's going. He could have sworn that he heard something coming behind this, looking for Dirk. He goes to turn and find Dirk when all of a sudden a mop comes out towards his ankles. Make me roll to hit Dirk. He definitely doesn't see the mop coming at this low of an angle. Hits him in the legs. Opposed strength check. Do you have anything to say?
I was only able to think of like really stupid, like have a nice trip kind of things, but it seems like those are so cliche.
Just give me a regular strength roll then.
Yeah.
Oh no. You hit him in the ankles and he doesn't even move. A smile comes across his face. He says, "Hello?" And he takes 2 shots at you. Oh my god, even with 2 shots, they're both misses. It's like
okay, I'm still comically have my breath held as I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gas is going.
Then I roll over into the gas.
Oh, into the gas? My god. All right, you disappear into this like orangish gas cloud. You got to keep your eyes closed because
like way more cover than it actually should be in real life.
More cover, yeah.
Where we can't see each other like a foot away.
You're gonna have to keep your eyes closed as you go through this, though. You don't want your eyes open in this phosgene cloud. Okay. The next person is gonna be. Where's my initiatives here? Rob goes at 4. It's your turn, Rob.
All right.
You're in the gas cloud.
All right. Talk about submarines here. Both blind, can't see. I'm basically readying action. I'm like running out of air, holding my breath, down low, waiting to hear a sound from the other guy so I can know where he is, and then I'm gonna unload. How many shots do I have in this damn thing left here? Oh, I've only got 2 shots left in it. I'll unload 2 shots as soon as he.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear the footsteps. You absolutely hear the sounds of him laughing as you roll into the phosgene cloud.
All right, I unloaded the laughter. The 20, so it's a -1 each, or I mean, I'm firing blind. I don't know how much of a
-4 for hitting blind, but you hear a Duma Americana.
And the other one.
Oh, the other one hits him square.
I think I should get bonus damage because he was laughing at me.
Yeah, let's just call it an auto crit. Actually, you do clear by 4. That's close enough to a crit for me. Go for it.
All right. So what are these D6?
D6. 2d6 for you.
All
right. Yeah, so his laughter is cut off partway, followed by like a splattering of blood as he quickly falls back behind the cover after getting shot. Chest. All right, next up is Peter. You're at 5. Oh, you go at the same time as the guy who just burst into your room and like tried to tackle you.
Well, Neal, as I'm standing there, the one guy grabbing for more ammo for his pistol, the other one turning around from the wall. You've been naughty boys, and Santa just upgrade from coals to hard white lead.
Like, get any bonus? Do I get any bonus from shooting in?
Sure, no penalties to your attack rolls at all. Just take however many shots you want. No penalties to hit.
4 shots each.
At each one of them?
Yeah.
Nice. We'll do the first 4 against the guy on the left, second 4 against the guy on the right.
It's time for some gun fu. So the first 4.
1 hit, that's a crit.
Okay, 2d6. That's 4 damage, and the other 4.
Okay.
And the other 4. Ooh.
Ooh, 4 hits, 4d6.
Oh, that one is dead.
Oh, yeah. So the guy on the right is totally dead. He's just filled with white hot lead. The guy on the left takes a single shot.
With what? He dropped his gun.
That's right. He didn't. No, takes a shot. Like has taken a hit. Has been shot. I can see how that could go. Be confusing. And dives out of the room. Like leaps out of the room, tumbles, does a forward roll and picks up his gun and slides down the hall somewhere.
Okay. Can I pick up the other guy's pistol?
Sure. It's empty.
I have still 2 magazines.
Right. Okay. So go ahead and pick up the other guy's pistol if you want. Last but not least is this guy over here, who pulls out his radio and begins to talk over it. Let's see. Oh boy. And you hear cracking over the radio we're brochen backup. Es gibt so viel von Ihnen.
Ich habe das. I understood the first one, but
It's close. It's close enough for our mostly non-German speaking audience.
we need backup and then what? We need backup and.
Es gibt so
Zu viele.
viele von Ihnen. Ihnen. I-H-N-E-N.
I-H-N.
There's too many of them. Es gibt so vielen von Ihnen.
Ihnen.
Ihnen. I-H, just Ihnen?
Mhm.
Okay. Von Ihnen. So he starts calling over the radio. And we're going to go to the next round of initiative here. There are, by my count, this guy's dead in here. 3 terrorists left.
Oh yeah, and also Neal, I kind of keep standing in the door.
Yeah. No one just stands in the doorway. Yeah, totally. Totally behind a wall.
That comes next.
All right. The first one of them gets a 2 for initiative. You get a 974. Okay. So, 2 guys back out. They go around to the other staircase and kind of like disappear from the battle. Chad Gronk, you get your shit together. You've got your SMG loaded if you want to have it loaded. You got your pistol loaded if you want to have it loaded.
Well,
whatever.
no, I'll keep the 10 rounds in there.
Okay.
Never waste your ammo. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, I'll swap it out for fully loaded.
Okay. Totally. No problem.
Yep. Cool. And I don't see anybody right away, yeah?
No, there's just like this slowly expanding cloud of like mustard colored gas that's coming towards you. And you just hear gunfire coming from the other side.
Does it look like it's settling mostly near the floor?
No, it looks like it's continuing to expand. This floor is going to become very unusable very soon.
Heavier than air is what I'm saying.
Yes, it's still spreading though. Like even if it's heavier than air, it's still high enough that it's problematic. And there's enough of it that this entire floor is going to be unusable pretty soon.
So
What are you going to do?
Get into the ceiling tiles.
And where do you go?
Let's see here. I don't know where the other guys went, so I can't, like, if I pop my head around the corner real quick, I can still see that guy down there. Like the guy near Peter. So I'm gonna like crawl and try and like make my way towards him.
Nice. Give me a dex check.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see if I can fail this one too.
Don't drop into the gas.
Nope, I'm fine.
You are fine enough to actually find your way directly above this guy who's currently like loading his gun right now.
All right.
That's the perfect surprise shot. Just fire through the ceiling panel at him.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just like bust the freaking ceiling tile down and so it falls on him, and then I'll just like spray him with, it's -2 for every 2 shots, or -1 for every 2 shots, yeah?
Correct.
For this MiG.
So it'd be -5, and because of your dex, it would be -4 with 10 shots.
10 shots. Or I could just fire 4 shots at him, get a -2, and still have 4 bullets on him. I'd say get surprised because he doesn't expect it.
Yeah, no one's expecting you coming from the ceiling.
Yeah, so I'll puss that down, and like right as it hits him, it's like, "Mighty of Dresden," and
Go ahead, no attack penalties, regardless of how many shots you want to fire.
Okay.
How many are you gonna take?
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I'll still only take 4, but
Okay. You sure?
You're right. If we were going full Dresden, I would have just like right on.
Well, take however many shots you want. No penalties to hit.
All right, fine. I'll just empty that magazine, that 10 round one.
Sure.
In there then. Yeah, screw this. No penalties.
Oh, and you even get a +1 to hit because of your high dex. So that is 2 crits and 3 hits. SMGs do D4 damage.
All right.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 D4.
I think he's
Sweet.
dead.
Oh, yeah. It's just like a splattering of bullets across him, and he slumps to the ground. Dead as a doornail. Right. That's it. You've cleared the room. There's no more enemies left. We're gonna go to a break, and when we come back, you guys are on your own. There's still no backup. There's still no help from the outside. But we'll see, because you guys now have good guns. You guys on that separate break.
Outside.
Dope.